Alright, well, we got the Rogue Jet Boat Works Coaster 21 salty yesterday, so just gonna go through the process of how I desalt it and keep it in good shape for years to come, hopefully. So a couple of products we're going to use. This is called Salt Off. It's by Starbright. There's Salt Away, a few other different ones. Comes with this nozzle. Just fill it up with this and hook it up to your hose. You're gonna rinse it off with that first, and we'll use it to flush the motor. Then we're just gonna use a regular car soap. This happens to be Adams Polishes. And I like to hit it with this paste wax. It's for high temp. And it's a little more difficult to put on and take off, but it's a good base layer of wax. And the motor is black and it sits in the sun all day, so it's a little bit hardier. This is by Finish Care. It's called high temp paste wax. That'll be our base wax. And after that, I like to hit it with this bead maker. It's a P&S product. This is more of like a sealer. Top it with this, and that way, you know, next time, not as much salt and debris sticks, and it just keeps the surface free of contaminants more. It's easier to clean next time. We just have our microfibers for the wax removal. Take a look at this. How dirty this motor is now. I actually rinsed it off yesterday when I got home, but I didn't do the whole process because it was hot and I was tired. You know how that goes. See all this nastiness. Way worse yesterday. But we'll get this all cleaned up and protected. First thing we're going to do is flush the motor. Alright, so on this Mercury, happens to have this little connector here where you can hook your hose up to and flush it out. You don't have to run it. So we'll pull that out. Got our Salt Away in here, hooked up to our hose, hooked up to this. Alright. Just going to turn our water on now. Water mixes in with the salt off and ends up flowing through the whole motor. We'll run this till it's clear, and then we'll run it for a few minutes more. See how it's running through here. All nice and foamy. So we'll just run this till the blue goes away, and we'll run out just the regular water through it for a few more minutes. After that, you're done. Alright, now we got our salt off connected to our nozzle. And give the motor a good once over. Alright, got a regular car soap, got our wash mitt, got a brush. So I'm just gonna wash the motor now. Got all the areas if you need a brush. So I use the brush for these areas. It's hard to get to. Wouldn't necessarily use this on the cowlings. Probably scratch it all up. But it works good for these inner spots like this. Alright, now just gonna give it a good rinse again. Get all the soap off. Alright, got the paste wax here. Old school applicator. Old wax on, wax off type of thing. Make sure your outboard's dry before you put this on. The bead maker you actually can put on when it's wet. Let that haze up, and then we'll wipe it off. And let it cure for a while before we do the bead maker. Alright, so we got a nice haze going on now. Keep in mind we're doing this for the whole outboard, every part you can get to. You gotta raise the motor, lower it, whatever you gotta do. Wipe this off now with the microfiber. Make sure you get it off good. Let it cure for, I don't know, as long as you want to wait 30 minutes at least. Then we'll put our topper on. Alright, so we got the bead maker. This is the topper I like to use, or I use Sonax spray and seal, which is even easier to use than this, and it's really hydrophobic too. This one's pretty easy. You spray it on. Take your microfiber, spread it. Flip your microfiber to the dry side. Give it another little buff here. There you go. We're going to do that to the whole outboard as well. Gives you a really nice shine. And using this topper makes that base layer of wax last longer. Alright, I'm going to do the rest of the outboard and then we'll be back. Alright, pretty much done with the whole outboard. No more nasty ring here. Oh, sun. Looking pretty good and shiny. Something I just noticed doing this today. I already got some kind of weird discoloration here, something with the paint. There's some corrosion on these nuts too. Even though I do all this every time I take it on the salt. This motor only has like 20 hours on it. So I don't know what this is about. Oh well. What are you gonna do? Can't keep them new forever. But you can try. So that's just how I do it on the Mercury. If you don't have that flesh out fitting on there, you can just use a regular flushing device and run the motor and then hook up your salt away in line with this. That's what I have to do with the kicker motor on this. It works just as well. Alright, well, we're going to finish up here and that'll be it till next time.